Formula One debuts usually come after years of preparation involving hundreds of test laps, months of simulator work and endless briefings. But in 1991 one driver entered Formula One because another driver went to jail. This is the unbelievable story of Michael Schumacher's debut and how one weekend at Spa changed Formula One forever. To understand how insane this story is, you need context. Formula One in 1991 was brutal. This was the era of Ayrton Senna, Alain Prost and Nigel Mansell. Cars were difficult to drive with no power steering, no driver aids and no mercy. Rookies didn't just turn up, and most teams didn't even consider inexperienced drivers. And Belgian Grand Prix were brand new. They were a small team with a small budget barely surviving, which makes what happened next even crazier. Jordan's driver lineup included Bertrand Gachot, who was experienced and crucially under contract. But just weeks before the Belgian Grand Prix, Gachot was arrested in London. After an argument with a taxi driver, Gachot sprayed him with CS gas, which is a substance illegal in the UK. The result was 18 months in prison. Just like that, Jordan had an empty seat days before Spa. Waiting in the shadows was a 22-year-old German driver named Michael Schumacher. At the time he wasn't a superstar and he wasn't even in Formula One's feeder system properly. But his manager Willy Webber saw an opportunity and he approached Jordan boss Eddie Jordan with a bold claim that Michael Schumacher already knows Spa-Francorchamps. Eddie Jordan hesitated since Spa is one of the longest, fastest and most dangerous circuits in the world, but Webber kept insisting. There was just one problem. Michael Schumacher had never raced at Spa. The truth was, Schumacher had learned Spa by riding around it on a bicycle. He went corner by corner and elevation by elevation while memorizing braking points in his head. And Jordan signed him. A rookie with no experience thrown into Formula One's most unforgiving track. From the moment Schumacher went on track, something felt different. He was calm, precise and methodical. Engineers noticed immediately that it was not just speed but true understanding. He asked questions veterans didn't ask and he gave feedback beyond his experience. By the end of practice, people in the paddock were whispering about who this guy was. Then came qualifying. In the Jordan 191, which was a midfield car at best, Schumacher delivered a lap that stunned everyone. He qualified P7, which put him 7th on the grid, ahead of established drivers and ahead of his experienced teammate. Eddie Jordan later said he knew right then that they had something special. Sunday arrived and Schumacher lined up 7th on the biggest stage in motorsport. The lights went out and he launched perfectly, but then there was silence. By the first corner his clutch had failed and the race was over. One lap was all Michael Schumacher got, but it was enough. Benetton moved immediately and signed Schumacher before the next race. The rest is history, comprising 7 world championships and 91 wins. It is a legacy that reshaped Formula One forever, all from a debut that lasted less than 1 lap. Michael Schumacher's first Formula One race wasn't a debut but rather a warning.